Hey, please confirm if you can see my screen now.
Yes, we can.
Good. All right. So my name is Rukayat, and I'm the CEO and founder of RKY Careers. I'm happy to have each and every one of you here. It's such an exciting day we have ahead of us. Right. I'd like to meet each and every one of you as well here. Please let's use the chat box to introduce ourselves, our names, where we're joining from, and what we do currently. So let's use the chat box. Let's see how as much introduction we can have as possible. So your names, where you're joining from, UK, England, London, Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, whatever it is you're joining from, and what you do currently. Right, I see the introductions dropping already. Thanks for the swiftness. So let me go to the chat box now. Modupe Ogunlolu from London, rounding up my masters. Welcome and nice to meet you, Modupe. Nero, enablement practitioner from Southampton. Welcome, Nero. Maimuna, going from Luton, and I currently work as a sales coordinator for Alliance Assistance. Welcome, Maimuna. Benjamin, joining from UK, is student Patricia Sobande from Scotland, KYCQC analyst. Nice to hear from you and see you again, Patricia. Shillong Jide from Telford. Welcome, Shillong. Lanre Ogudipe from Manchester, scientist by profession. Welcome, Lanre. Kemi Pham, joining from the UK. Just finished my RKY 2.0 product owner Scrum Master Bootcamp. Welcome, Kemi. Olamilekan Avosheton, Newcastle, mental health support worker. Welcome, Olamilekan. Tosin Adeniji, Britain, MSc Cybersecurity. Welcome, Tosin. Oge, UK support worker. Welcome, Oge. Right, so let's keep it coming. And there's something you guys are going to do for me right now. You're going to share the meeting link you used in joining this session with your friends, family, communities, groups. Let's beef up the numbers because we've got exciting and interesting products to showcase to you guys today. So let's increase the number of people in the meeting. Let's get it up to 100 or even above. So let's share the meeting link with our friends and family. Let them join. Let them come see what products we have to showcase today. RKY, Adiola, please can you also share the meeting link on the WhatsApp groups of the alumni community for them to come see what we are doing in the project and product related bootcamps? Sheyifumi Adegbite, Manchester, MSc HR. Welcome, Sheyifumi. Sholabomi Agbebi from Coventry, MSc Project Management. Peter Ola Dodson, located in Leeds, Construction Management. Shemi Lore, UK Products Manager. Just completed my Products Owner 2.0 Bootcamp. Lillian from UK, MSc Healthcare Leadership. Welcome, Lillian. Olatubo Suasis, joining from UK Bristol, just graduated recently from Cardiff. Welcome, Olatubosun. Onkabetse Mbanga in Botswana, project manager and business owner. Welcome, Onkabetse. Right, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Right, so we're going to take another 2 minutes to do more introductions and to try to see to accept more people in the lobby, after which we'll go to the business of the day. We've got a long list of exciting stuff to bring your way today. So sit back, relax. Don't touch the dial, as I used to say in the media and, in the media industry or the radio stations. Right. So Richard, I just graduated from MSc Computer Software Engineering. Welcome, Peter. Let's keep the introduction coming. We've got 2 more minutes for the intros before we go to the business of the day. Right. So I think we've used up our introduction time. Anulika Francis, Admin Finance Manager at a media house. Welcome, Anulika. Adetone London support worker. Welcome, everyone. I know there's a reason why, most of us are here today. And I want to tell you that reason why you have joined, will be achieved and actualized before the end of today. Either you're joining as someone, who is looking to join the Bootcamps or the Tech Accelerator Program, or you are one of those presenting, the innovative product you've built recently, or whatever it is that reason is for joining. If it's just, to come network, meet people, see what we're doing here, welcome as well. Right, so Nav Deepkar from Derby, working as a cover supervisor and has been last year graduated MSc Business Management. Vincent Northampton, Miracle, Chikezirim, Wave Planner, Derby. All right, so please confirm if you can still see my screen. I'm about to go straight into my presentation for today. So today we're going to be talking about, everything related to tech products, how we build tech products at RKY, and everything from problem statements down to the innovative products we've also built as well. So who is RKY Careers? Right, RKY Careers is a UK-based tech-driven company that empowers, professionals, international students, and help them to navigate the job markets through our services and our bootcamps. In the last 12 months, we boast of over 1,000 plus success stories of people who have used and engaged our services and landed their desired jobs. These jobs range from six-figure jobs to visa sponsorship jobs, remote jobs, you name it, or transition jobs. You hear about people who were support workers and later became data analysts, later became product managers, later became Scrum Masters, as the case may be. Our number one goal at RKY Careers is to ensure that as immigrants, right, we do not follow the stereotype that, the only things immigrants can do when they move to a new space, when they move to the UK, Canada, or whatever countries they move to, is the menial jobs. That is not true. If you empower yourselves, move with the right communities, join the right companies, engage professional services, you can compete, arm to and side to side with even the locals in this space. Right. At RKY Careers, we've seen a lot of people move to the UK, right, and land jobs as high as £85,000 per annum, £90,000 per annum, £75,000, whatever it is that your goal is in your career. Either you want to move from a job that requires you go to work every day, you run after the boss, to something that is more remote, something more flexible, we can help you achieve that. And we have helped thousands of people achieve that at RKY Careers. How do we do this? We do this through our services and our bootcamps. Currently, we have about 4 bootcamps and a training. Our bootcamps are usually a 2-in-1, so that our candidates and students, right, get empowered with multiple skill sets that they can use to compete effectively in the job market. So we've got a bootcamp in data analysis and business intelligence, project management and business analysis, Scrum Master and product owner, product manager, and compliance, KYC, AML as well. We also have a training, a standalone training as well in Excel and PowerPoint as well. All our bootcamps are practical experience focused. We didn't just, wake up one day and start doing training. We had a very good understanding of the market, having worked with thousands of professionals who were struggling to navigate the job market at that point. Before we sat down, looked at all the things that, is required to stand out in this market. And, the knowledge is not just based on that past knowledge. From time to time, we still stay up to trends, stay up to date with the industry trends and update our curriculum, update our services and everything we offer in line with latest industry trends as well. What are our services? Apart from our services, which are actually complementary as part of our bootcamps, we also offer this as standalone with people that may be already, experienced or already equipped with these skill sets. These services include CV optimization, LinkedIn optimization, interview preparation, career advisory, professional portfolio building, and the likes. Right. So what are our other services? At RKY Careers as well, RKY Careers is not a standalone company. We have a lot of sister and affiliate companies as well that helps us drive these same goals as well. So we have our tech and digital solutions company called the RKY Digital Solutions. What are the solutions we provide, or what are the services we provide under this umbrella? We provide data analysis and migration projects, mobile app development, website development, change management, and IT project consulting. The unique thing about RKY Careers is that our students, our candidates, get to have this work experience working on these clients' projects that we also get from our other businesses as well. Right. So I'd like to tell you more about our work experience lab at RKY Careers. All our bootcamps, like I said earlier, are practical work experience focused. Not only are we accredited in the UK, we are also accredited in America, and our America accreditation covers up to 90 countries as well. We are also listed as a training provider under the UK website with the code that you can see on the screen above. Right. So at RKY Careers, we prioritize practical work experience because based on our very good knowledge of this industry, we understand that it's not about certifications and degree alone. If you can't roll your sleeves to work from day one, this is not an environment where, to start a job, you go to training school for 4 months. Some contracts are even 4 months already. So by the end of 4 months, the project is already over. I remember my first job at back home in Nigeria. Right. Most of my first job, right, I had to first go to like a 4 months training school where I had to learn and unlearn things I already learned in school and all that. However, that's not the case in this environment. This is a fast-paced environment and usually agile in most cases as well. And because we have very good understanding of this, our bootcamps are designed to equip you with those practical work experience you need to scale interviews and also to thrive on the job. How do you get access to our work experience program? Either through our bootcamps, right, which have the work experience phase attached to them, or through our Tech Accelerator program. Our Tech Accelerator program is a work experience only program for those that might already be certified. Say, for instance, you're a certified Scrum Master, but you don't have that work experience. Our Tech Accelerator program might be the one for you. Or probably you've worked on a project before, you want to work on another type of project, or you want to work in a product-led environment, different from the projects-led environment, right? This, are the alternative you can explore, right? So I think I already started explaining the Tech Accelerator program, right? So the Tech Accelerator program is also the same as the work experience phase of the bootcamp. However, people that did not join the bootcamp from the start and just want to get work experience, either because they have certifications, they've studied this in school, and they already have the theoretical knowledge, but they just want the work experience only, right? Of course, not everybody will qualify. We have to be sure. You have to give us evidence to show, because we don't want people joining the project phase at the project phase level without being, equipped in terms of the theoretical and theoretical background. Right. So back to the work experience phase, right? In our work experience phase and our Tech Accelerator program, you get to work, with cross-functional teams, which is what happens in real life situations. So at RKY, what does our cross-functional teams look like? Right. So we've got project management. Under project management, we've got the project managers, we've got the project coordinators, deputy project manager, project support officer, PMO lead. These are the roles you could be assigned if you are interested in project management. We also have business analysis related roles. We've got the business analyst role, deputy business analyst lead, right, who would lead all the business analysts in delivering the project. Right. We also have the Scrum and products management related roles. Under products management, we've got 2 roles. We have the product owner and the product manager. And under the Scrum Master, we've got Scrum Master, Junior Scrum Master, and then we have other teams. We've got the software developers, who could be external in most cases. We've got the UX UI designer as well. Right. So these are our projects on Basecamp. So Basecamp is a collaborative tool that we use, right, to manage ongoing projects, or our program basically at RKY Career. So all the projects that are ongoing, are being managed on Bootcamp. Hopefully before the end of this session, I'll be able to run you through a couple of projects, their submissions, their communication, on their Basecamp as well. Right. So now we've gotten to the part, of the day that we are all looking forward to, right? We are going to be presenting to you shortly products that we have built in the last, is it 4 months, right? So we've got our products and projects team. They've been really busy in the past few months, right, building innovative products, whilst also gaining work experience. These projects and products are actually real clients projects that are going to be launched and used by the actual clients, right? So I have first on my list Techie Lancer. So I'm going to welcome the project team themselves, right, to come present to us what they've been busy working on. So I've got Project Titan that built Techie Lancer. Lillian Olu Osifo, I don't know if you are there and ready to blow our minds.
I'm here.
Cool. So so you can go on. Like I said, you have just 10 minutes, to showcase your products. Tell us the story of your products development from problem statements down to delivery.
Okay, so I need to share my screen.
Yeah, please go on.
Okay, 1 second, please. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Good day, everybody. My name is Lillian Olu Osifo, and I'll be presenting the final product for Project Titan. So our project name is Titan, like I initially said, and our project started on the 4th of March, 2024, and it ended on the 29th of April. Our project sponsor was Rookie. Our main project leads were Raliat Balogun, which was the business analyst lead, and Omotola Ajileye, where was the project manager. We were in PMBA code 5.0. This is a list of the team members that we had. We had a diverse range of different roles in this team. So our client's name is Techie Lancer, and our job was to produce basically to bridge a gap between professionals and employers. Create a website that will enable professionals seek out employment, or for employers to find professionals that are skilled. So Techie Lancer basically is an IT website, and we want to bridge the gap between qualified skills and fitting job positions for IT professionals. Our project problem was basically how the traditional job boards are ineffective, how recruitment processes take a very long time. So we wanted to simplify that, make it faster for employers to find professionals. So we proposed a solution. The proposed solution was to develop a user-friendly, intuitive website. We created a minimum viable product for Techie Lancer, which addresses the shortcomings of the traditional job boards. Project objective: to design a user-friendly website, like I initially stated, a platform where employers and professionals can connect. We had a timeline of 8 weeks to do this, and we had a budget of £5,000. So here is like the process we had to go through from start to finish. So from developing the project plan to product testing, this was the entire process we went through. Our key deliverables, which are high-level requirements, to mention but a few, were to deliver user registration, job listings, profile recommendations, feedback system, user support, website visibility, website navigation, to mention a few. For our budget, which is £5,000, this was the breakdown for the 4 stages: 500, 1,500 for defined stage, execution 2,000, and closure stage we spent £8,000. Here is an as-is process flow map showing what was in place for Techie Lancer initially, and here is the process map, which is a new process we designed for Techie Lancer. This is the feature map, which shows a visual layout of the main functionalities of the website, which includes the login, two-factor authenticator, the search button, logo, profile edit, and whatnot. Then this is a use case diagram. A use case diagram basically shows the interaction between the actor, and in this case our actors are the employers and the professionals. So the interaction between the employer, the professional, and Techie Lancer itself. Here are a list of our key epics, which is just like the high level requirements. I think these are the features that are supposed to be on our website. This is just an overview of it. Then the user story. So the user story is what a user wants to see when they log on. So I'll just read one for an example because of the time constraint. So as an employer, I want to be able to post jobs so that I can find professionals who match the skills I'm looking to hire. And our acceptance criteria is given that I'm an employer, when I click on post a job, I should be able to access the person. So these are the acceptance criteria, are the things that let us know that, okay, this feature that has been produced has delivered what it's supposed to deliver. Then this is a wireframe. It's just an illustration of what our website is to look like. We created this so we could show it to our developer. Then this is ClickUp, a Gantt chart of all the activities we needed to do, and our timelines. So risk. So the risk of this project, these are we as project managers, we have to envisage the risk of what the project is that we're going into. And one of our major risks was scope creep. We envisage the risk of potential failure to achieve the project within the 8 weeks timeline. So in order to mitigate this risk, just 1 second. In order to mitigate this risk, we facilitated knowledge sharing sessions, ensured there was clear communication, and conducted check-ins and meetings. Issues there. So throughout the project, there are a few issues that we encountered. I'll just list a few. So we had some communication issues, technical complexities, because it's a development thing, and sometimes you could have bugs when you're developing a website. Challenges, documentation delay, and delayed responses from sponsors. Just a few. The lessons we learned from this project, there were a lot of them. We learned that teamwork is important. We learned the importance of clear communication, prioritization of tasks, task delegation, time management, and quality assurance are all key things that we have to consider in projects. Those were a few of the lessons that we learned. So these are recommendations. So for the team experience, in all, it was a very intuitive project. It triggered a lot of challenge. It challenged us mentally. You had to learn stuff, you had to read more and know more. It was an all-round good project, to be honest, and it gave us a lot of work experience. So I would show you now a picture of what we developed, then I'll take us to the website. So this is a picture of our home page, And this is the link to our website, www.techielancer.com. So I would just do a brief demonstration of what the website is, just show you the journey. So this is the website. This is Techie Lancer, and this is our homepage. On our homepage, it shows a summary of what the company does. It revisionizes the way employers and workers connect.
Sorry, if you're sharing we can't see. We are still on the slide. In case you've moved.
Oh, 1 second. Let me share that then. Sorry. Sharing and share again. Okay, let me share the entire window. Sorry. Yes. So here we go. So this is the homepage. This is Techie Lancer homepage. So it shows this part just tells you what does this company do. We link IT professionals to employers who are looking to recruit people for projects. Why choose Techie Lancer? It's reliable, and we have verified talent. It's transparent and secure. There's career growth opportunities and seamless hiring process, basically. Below we have the different professional categories. So it's an IT it's a website for IT professionals. So you can see that there are majorly IT roles here. Here are success stories on our website. Then at the bottom border, we have our about us, our services, contact us. So I'll just open the about us page. Yeah, so this is about us. So in case you want to find out more details, our mission, our objectives, our vision, you can find that on the page. How does Techie Lancer work? We have all that here. I'll go ahead to show us our services. So this is our Techie Lancer services page. These are the services that we offer on Techie Lancer. Okay. Then finally, I'll just show us the login and sign up page. So once you click on that icon at the top, the login/sign up, it shows you. So if you already are registered, you either log in as an employer or you log in as a professional. But if you don't have an account, you just click on create an account. You here where you either register as an employer or as a professional. So that being said, that's all time will permit me to say. But in all, it was the boot camp was an amazing experience. I would really recommend it. Attending RKY boot camp was incredibly rewarding. An incredibly rewarding experience. The environment has like expert instructors, hands-on projects. Yes, the work experience, I cannot overemphasize on the work experience because I am in the UK and the UK job market needs experience. They are key on experience, not about certificates. You have to have experience, and RKY offers that. So they're giving you knowledge and they're also giving you experience, which is one thing I really like about the bootcamp. There's the hands-on project. It enables rapid skills development and professional growth. In all, it was well worth it. It was worth every dime. It was a good investment, and it will provide lasting benefits because the knowledge that you learn is something you would never forget. Thank you, RKY.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Lillian and Tim for delivering on the Techie Lancer project. So the Techie Lancer project, is supposed to be like a streamlined kind of Upwork settings for like freelancing roles. So you want to employ specifically for a project, right? You can come pick developers. Pick project managers. Is something as well that we intend to also like expose our alumni. Our alumni community will be the first set of people that will be there listed as skilled experts that people can engage, right, to use their skill sets to develop their projects on a one-off basis. In this time, and it really doesn't fancy those kind of, projects here and there. So thanks for bringing that project to life, team, Lillian and team. Thank you. So yeah, so there you have it. I think the next person presenting Project Lights, write them. Alexandra. Do we have Project Light, Alexandra Nsofo, available? If not, we can move to the next available team. I think after Project Light, we should have Dolapo Olashupo, Project Work Hub. But can you guys still hear me though?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay, good.
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
So who is Alessandra here, or is
Dolapo is here. I can go ahead.
Please go ahead. We don't have that time. It's a very bright and sunny day. Everybody wants to go back to their barbecues.
All right, just give me 1 minute. So I'll just share my screen now. Just 1 second.
So you can see, the interesting steps they had to take to deliver as light as she has described it. It was a very intensive journey for them. From each of the steps, you would see that for them to be able to work as it's in a project team, Lily, I'm not sure you even told us what your role was within the projects, right?
No, I didn't.
Sorry?
I didn't. But okay. I was the deputy project manager.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
Can you please see my screen now?
Yes.
For Project Work Hub?
Yes, it's up now.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dolapo, and I'm one of the team members of Project Work Hub. So I was the deputy business analyst on the team, and the project was for 8 weeks, which we started on the 4th of March. So I'll just do a quick recap and run
through. The slide is not showing, by the way. We're just seeing your teams.
Oh, okay. Just 1 second. Sorry, just 1 minute. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So like I said earlier, from Project Work Hub, so we worked on an HR portal for RKY carriers, and we're cohort 5. So I'll do a quick recap and take you through our website also. So for the context of this meeting, so it's just going to be about us, our team, the live project link, the statement problem, the proposed solution, the product backlog, the epics, and the other things, quite a lot of them. So we'll just go through them quickly. So about us, the Project Work Hub is a team within RKY Consulting Services. The team is to provide resourcing, digital transformation for KYC and AML regulatory compliance firms within the right process, staffing, recruitment, and business development, by offering flexible and complete solutions. These are the team members we had all together that worked on the project for 8 weeks. This is the link to the live project, which I'll show you guys all shortly. For the statement problem of the project, the organization struggles with inefficient communication, staffing processes, and HR services due to lack of a centralized system. So they were relying on emails. There was no HR portal which the staff could go to and do every other thing regarding to HR. So the proposed solution was to improve communication. So the intranet will give everyone in the company a single place to share information, news, and changes. So this will make the whole company more open and coordinated and more transparent. And also there was increased collaboration. So tools like document sharing, discussion, forums, and project collaboration places. We make it easier for the employees to work together and share what ideas. The user story. So the product backlog consisted of 54 entries as well as the user stories to accompany each backlog. My previous colleague has showed what user story looks like, so we have an idea of what it looks like. So the team achieved 70% of the project due to the project time constraints. These are part of the epic list. So the team developed an epic list of 15 that was segmented into different user stories. So this spanned over 2 sprints. They were developed into product backlog also before creating functionality for the intranet website. So these are some of them. Time will not permit me to go through each and every one of them itself and explain. So I'll take us through to the future map. For the future map also, we had 25 core components of the website and organized these features into a visual presentation in the form of a grid to help capture functionalities also. So we can have a look of the future map, which most of it was like the user authentication, role-based access, and it's quite a lot. So I will not bore us with all of that by going through it one after the other. This is the picture of what the assist process map look like for the HR portal, and which we created. Also, we had the process map, which is the to be. During the project, the communication plan, which we used to communicate, was if we need to pass anything along to our sponsors, we had to go through an email, which is more coordinated and can be tracked. When we have to provide reports or project status upon the project progress to the project leadership, we had meetings through Zoom, and which was done twice a week. For project checkpoints or meeting or started updates, which was Zoom or the Basecamp or Campfire, which is daily. So we communicated with each member of the team daily, so we could have reports daily. So they were like daily stand-up meeting at each point, whereby we meet for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes just to do a recap of where everyone is with their tasks. Meeting with the designer and the developer was 5 days a week, which was through Zoom also. The challenges we faced was addressing the difference between required skills and available expertise within the team to ensure tasks are completed effectively. So there was a little bit of skill gap, which we got support with. Also, time management, so balancing the project timelines with available resources and unforeseen delays to deliver, because there'll be unforeseen circumstances at every time, so we had to manage that also. And also the participation of team members and relevant parties in decision making also was a quite challenging thing that happened. So for the risk, just 1 second, sorry. So for the risk was the scope creep, which was the scope creep grows beyond its original definition of the goals, the unavailability of the HR information, and the cost overrun. So the unavailability of the HR information was the non-compliance with the legal regulation and company policies, hindering efficient onboarding processes for new employees and impeding the ability to provide necessary resources. So that's the end of the first presentation. So I'm just going to do a quick recap and show the website, the HR portal that has been created. So I'm just going to stop sharing to share the website now. Just 1 second.
Did it show us your wireframe? Is that not in the slides?
No, it's not on the slide, but I can get it. Just 1 second. Sorry, I'm just going to. Can you see the website now?
It's not showing yet. Guys,
okay.
please let's encourage them as they are presenting. Either you are using emojis or you are dropping in the chat box. I mean, I forgot to say that during Lillian's presentation. Let's encourage them. Let's if we like what we are saying, let's drop a comments. Let's drop emojis. Don't speak, please. Don't interrupt the speaker. Right, but we are not seeing your screen yet. I'm just taking the time while you're trying to share your screen.
Okay, just 1 second. That should come up now. Can you see it now? Can you see it now, please? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me?
Your screen, but that's not the wireframe.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
She's trying to share the website, not the wireframe now.
Okay.
But we can see you trying to log in, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm just going to log into the website, which is the RKY. So this is just 1 second. So this is the home page, which says welcome to RKY Careers HR portal. So I'll walk us through each of the features on the portal down to show. So we have the payroll, which will show the payment dates and the payment start date. So it's going to show like your pay slip. So this will where you'll be able to see your pay slip, your payroll, your payment end date, what your take home is, your gross and the net amount. And also under the view statement, you'll be able to download it and get it if you want to save it. Just the next one. Okay. So we have the calendar feature also. So the calendar will populate when there are meeting schedules, when you have one-to-one with your manager, coaching sections, any other important activities that you want to add to set a reminder so that you can have your day-to-day, any stand-up meeting that has been scheduled or any meeting that you need to join so you don't forget. So this aspect of the calendar will hold on that. The manage leave section also comes. So you have the request leave. So under the request leave, you're going to put your name, your email, the reason for the leave, the start date and the end date, which will be submitted. Then you can get a confirmation once your leave is being granted. There is also the benefits. So on this page, you'll be able to see what benefits as an employee you have or entitled to and what plan you are on and the period, which is the coverage in which the benefit is going to be for. The my documents, this is an aspect whereby if you want to upload anything to give the HR as a supporting document, probably you need to submit your BRP or any other documents requested by the HR. This aspect will enable you to do that. And the aspect of the KPI and performance appraisal will be done by the manager, whereby once you log on to your portal, you'll be able to see your performance appraisal. Then the SOP is the standard of operation, which is about RKY careers, the employees' benefits, the company's policy, and the workplace guidance and procedures, which you can all read once that is incorporated. So that is just how the HR portal works. And in regards to the project as a whole, it's quite a challenging process, especially if it's not something you've had or done before. You really need to put the hard work, but working on the project, you're going to get all the support you need at every time, because it's like coming into something and the tutors really explained it in layman's languages, whereby you can ask questions. There was no wrong or right answer. Nobody is going to shut you down, even if you don't know it. Everyone is being supportive and everyone is always ready to help. I remember in my group, we really had, let's say, a little bit of challenges at the first time, but we really got support from the team and the tutors. Yes, we really helped us and we could finish our project on time. So it was really a nice experience for me. And regarding the fact that I've attended other boot camps and let's say I didn't have anything to write home about, but when I joined the RKY zone, it was really a different experience for me because I totally understood what was going on, and my background is totally different. It was in accounting, but joining the bootcamp, I'm confident going for interviews, confident answering questions, and every other thing. So it's really a good thing, and your money is not going to waste. I can assure you that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dolapo. For those that would present next, let's spend more time on the what's it called? Yeah, just like Dolapo did, let's spend more time on the steps that led to the product, and then few time on the product. And for everybody as well, for you to become a business analyst, and I think you guys can also talk about how maybe it's MVP, it's not MVP. There were some things you added to your product backlog. There are some things you had to reprioritize. Those are the things that you actually get tested at interviews. I don't know if we have anybody here that has actually gone recently for interviews around product management or project management. These things she has talked about today confidently are things that you get asked. The time you worked on the project, when there were issues, right? Maybe the projects, there was scope creep, like she said, sorry, or there was the risk, the issues. Those are the things that actually get tested, right? I will probably at some point realize that the time was too short to deliver the kind of projects you want. What did you do? Was there contingency plan? So a big well done. Please, let's celebrate Dolapo. Let's celebrate Lillian as well, that's presented, right? This 10 or 15 minutes that they've used to present does not actually summarize enough all the steps they have to take, all the technical, stuff there. Please, let's also show our wireframe for those presenting next. I would have loved for you to see the wireframe. The wireframe actually showcases the products better than the final product, because we have to do an MVP because of time frame. But yes, well done to, I'm super proud and I'm rooting for you guys. Right, so who is next? Is Alexandra ready now? Please, let's celebrate. What do you guys think? Let's see in the chat box what you guys think. Okay, let me read out some of the nice comments you've gotten so far. So I love the beautiful slide. Yes, and your slide was really beautiful, Dolapo. I love the beautiful slide. Well done, Project Titan and Project Workup. Yeah, well done. Well done, guys. Well done, Dolapo and Lillian. So people are rooting for you. Well done, guys. I want to believe your project team are on this call as well. Because if they're on this call, they are not doing justice. So they should actually be. All right. So Alexandra and Nsofo.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Alexandra and Nsofo, you're next.
All right, let me just share my screen. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So this is Project Light, and we'll be presenting our product. So for our product, okay, let me just start with the slideshow first. So this is a list of all the participants. We're quite a lot in our group. And for the project mandate, the project help was to develop a website for Rhythm Consulting and Recruitment Limited. So Rhythm Consulting is a recruitment website that specializes in finding candidates for the right jobs. So the project objective was to develop a user-friendly platform to access a range of solutions and solve business problems and all. So basically just connecting candidates to jobs. So going to the live session recap. So we had the different phases: the project framework phase, the requirement gathering phase, the stakeholder engagement and the management phase, the risk management phase. We also had the mitigation strategy, and then the process flow. Then the statement problem. So Rhythm, as we knew when we started the project, already was operating in the background, but then they didn't have a website where they could really showcase their services to a wider range of employers and companies, because they don't necessarily deal directly with candidates in terms of posting jobs. They deal with the companies itself. So a company comes to Rhythm and say, oh, I have this vacancy available, and I want to employ your service to get the best fit for this position. Now Retail takes up the responsibility of making sure they find the best fit candidate for that position or role in that organization. So that is how that was supposed to work. But as at the time we took on the project, Retail didn't have a website. So basically our role was to create a website that would be easily accessible for candidates to come up and view the companies that are available and the positions available in those companies, and see if that would be a best fit for them. So the proposed solution was to, develop a website. We employ the use of strategic content management, search engine optimization, candidate and client portal, social media integration. Moving on to our epic list and our user stories. So for the epic list, we had a series. So we have the secure landing page, the job dashboard, user authentication, job seeker registration, application management, admin portals, contact us, the website usability, and client portfolio. This was developed through a brainstorming session with the team. Everybody was hands-on in the development of all the epics for this project. Moving on and classifying that into user stories, we had a series of user stories and features also. Features like the About Us page, the services page, the partnership page, and testimonials, social media links, the icons, the contact form, and the phone number. So moving on from that to the process map, then we developed the Aziz process map, which is the current operating system of RITEM as at the time we took on the project, which was it's not really visible, but I would just go over what it is. It's basically RITEM, like I said earlier, the company contacting RITEM and telling RITEM, oh, I have this job position, or I have this vacancy that I need your services to fill, and then RITEM does the job of finding the best fit candidate and all. So as of when they didn't have a website, they were more, what was the word? The process of filling those positions was more handsy and and all that. So people couldn't really go onto anything and any sort of website and see that this position is open in this company and all that stuff. And also client sourcing for them was through seminars, job seminars and all that stuff. So they weren't really utilizing the social media space for getting candidates for these job positions. So now moving on from that, then we created the to be process, which is the new process that they would employ in recruiting candidates for this company when the website is fully in when the website is fully operational. So we created the process to be through the website. A candidate comes onto the website and searches and registers. You can register as a candidate. Then you can search for the jobs that are of interest to you. You can either search by the job type. You can search by location, by salary, by contract type, fixed, temporary, whatever. You can search also by industry. So if you have a specific industry that you want to, you would want to apply for. So we had all the categorizations on the website and all that stuff. And then we also had the admin portal where it was basically an end-to-end process. So up until the time you apply for the job till the time you're successful or not successful, there's a constant feedback of information between the admin and the candidates that are applying for these jobs, which basically is what we did here in the to-be process. Moving on from that is the feature map. So for the feature map, we had a series of features which we broke down, and we had the About Us, the services offered, the partnerships and all that, which also informed our MVP for the website. So basically this is it. I'm trying to be fast. I feel like I've exceeded the 10 minutes. Okay, then we have the use case diagram, which shows the interaction point between the user, between the client, the RITEM, the client, and the job candidate. So the first flow is the client contacting RITEM to tell them about the job, the vacancy they have open in their company, RITEM, and which they can from the website. So before RTM was, going for seminars and all that, word of mouth, referrals and all that. So we eliminated that and we focused on having an end-to-end process on the website. So as a company, I can come onto the website and, click on the contact us form and fill up the information form there, adding everything, the job I am trying to fill, the position I'm trying to fill and all that. Submit it onto the website. Admin gets that, sieves through that information, contact the company back with, to go ahead with explaining the process. This is how it works and all. This is the service we can offer you, blah, blah, blah. They go ahead and have an agreement. That job is being created and posted onto the website. The job seeker sees that job. The job seeker applies. Admin, coming back to RTM, that's RTM admin. Admin gets that. And yeah, like that. It's, like I said, it's an end-to-end process that starts and ends on the website. And moving on from that. Now, moving on from that to comms plan and our report, how we went about that during the project. So for our communication plan, we communicated mostly through Zoom and Basecamp and emails, and also through project team meetings and all that stuff. We also had weekly progress reports and project updates. We also had our project stakeholder meetings and all that stuff. We also did daily stand-up amongst the team and amongst the various stakeholders also as well. Moving on from that, for the reports, we had our weekly status report. We also had our checklist report. We had the issue log, which the PMs were in charge of and constantly managing and tracking. We also had the highlight report, the lesson learned report, and the end stage report. So this is just a picture view of what our ClickUp looked like on the project plan. This was like the step-by-step process for every stage we're at and all that stuff. This is it. So moving on to that, the major risks for this project was we had the risks of encountering problems with the software compatibility and all that stuff. It being able to, work effortlessly across all types of these devices and browsers and all that stuff. So basically, there are some websites that when you open them on your browser, they look really good, but on your phone, it's just all muddled up and messy. So we did have that issue actually, but we were able to resolve it with constant feedbacks and testing. Then we also had the risks of confidentiality for applicants' documents and all that stuff, because that's a site where people would be putting in their their personal information and all, and that is a major risk. So we had to make sure that the website was GDPR compliant and all that stuff, and very secure to prevent unauthorized access. Then we also had the risks of the website not meeting the expected quality in terms of bug testing and security also, but we were able to mitigate that. We also had the risks of scope creep and all that. Moving on. For some of the assumptions we had were the project timeline. We thought that we were actually going to be able to meet. We tried our best to, but we found ourselves struggling at a point, and we were like, oh my god, we're going to meet that. We also had the assumption that we were going to have a full 100% full participation from all team members, but it was a shocker. But we're grateful that we were able to, take the project to the completion stage, even though we didn't have like the full 100% participation. We also had the assumption that the funds allocated for the project would be enough. We struggled with that also, and the assumption that the stakeholders would always be available for us at any time and all. We had really great support. I wouldn't mince words when it comes to that. We had amazing support, and I'm super grateful for that. And moving on, so some of the issues that we had. Somebody has their hand up. Should I continue, or I don't know?
Yeah, that's me. I'm trying to tell you to,
wrap up. I know.
Quickly.
Sorry. So some of the issues that we had was, extending the time frame. I said that earlier. Stakeholder communication, yes. Moving on, then the dependencies, we have the test cases that were dependent on us completing our user stories, the wireframe and all that, the team collaboration, and yeah, the business case. Moving on, this was the raid log for the project. Lessons learned, clear communication and defined rules. We had to learn that for us to be able to, for effective communication and strategizing, we had to learn how to clearly define roles and responsibilities and all that, teamwork and collaboration and all of that. So for the recommendation, we would say for the project moving on, we would recommend that what do you call it? An effective communication with both internal and external stakeholders, effective use of tools for collaboration and the likes of it. Now, moving on from that, let me take you to the website. Okay, so this is the landing page of the website. So when you come here, at the header, you have the home, you have the about us, the service, the candidates, and the contact us. Moving on to the main page. So we have the quick apply now button. If you come onto the website and you just want to straight up apply for a job, we have the quick apply now button. We have the about us that gives a brief overview of what RKY is basically about. We have the job sector where you can apply for jobs according to the sector that you are interested in if you just don't want to apply randomly for positions. We have the testimonial, which goes over as a slideshow of all the various people that have, used the services of RKY and can attest to the fact that they were indeed good at helping them, get the job of their dreams. We have the partners that RKY works with. Down here, also, we have the quick links that can take you straight to any place you're trying to look for directly. The contact information, also the social media links. Up here, we have the About Us button. That's the main About Us page. That takes you straight to the main About Us page where you can see everything about RKY. Like I said, the vision, the mission, and the core values. And the services where you can see all the services that RKY offers: staff recruitment, career consultancy, and corporate training. Let me just click on one of it. Yes, staff recruitment. So it shows you what they offer in terms of staff recruitment for organizations and all that. This information is basically for the organizations and businesses that come onto the website and are wondering, oh, what services do they offer and how can they help my business? So yeah, going through these pages, they would be able to see how RKY can, be of service to them and all that. And then here is for the candidates, where they can view jobs and also upload their CVs directly onto the website. So for every time they have to apply for a job, they do not constantly have to upload that CV. And then we have filter buttons where you can select based on what you're looking for, the sector, the type of the job, the contract type you're looking for, and all that stuff. And here we have the contact us page. Yeah, where this is for companies that want to employ the services of RKY Consulting. So we have the contact us page where they can come and fill in their information with the message of what their inquiry and all that, and submit it, which the admin gets and follows up on. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra, for the wonderful presentation. Yeah, so what do we think, guys? What do we think? Let's use the chat box. What do we think? So Alexandra and her team worked on a recruitment and consulting company's websites, right? And I think they did a really good job. You can see, so you can see like all the projects they've presented so far, they are not like dummy projects. They actually built this products right from the start down to the end themselves. So kudos and well done to Alexandria and Tim. And I think next, I don't know, do we have any questions so far? Should we take any questions? Start dropping your questions in the chat box while they proceed, while we take the next presenter. I think we shouldn't have, let me see how many we have left. Okay, so I've got the next one is an interesting one. Project Emirad Oluwatosin.
I'm here, so I'll be sharing my screen now.
Right. Isn't it inspiring? Are you not encouraged, guys? These are people, I think there were some of these people here presenting today, they were in the last project demo and they were really impressed by the presentations, and they made it a point that, you know what, I'm actually going to be presenting by the next time. So they didn't waste any time. They jumped on the enrollments, and then here we are today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, my name is Oluwatosin Salau. I'm the lead BA for Project Emerald. So Project Emerald comprises of cross-functional teams that work together to redesign ASF packaging solution websites. ASF packaging solution has an existing website that is not user-friendly, is not easy to navigate, and also relies on third-party platform. So we work to make it independent, user-friendly, easy to navigate, and we have an appealing interface. So these are the team members that work tirelessly within 8 weeks to make this project a success. The team comprises of project manager, business analyst, project coordinator, Scrum Masters, and the like. So I will take us through a journey to our project phase. We have live sessions. So we hold numerous meetings within the team members to ensure that we have clear communications among the team members, and also we engage actively with our stakeholders, and we created some important documents where we are able to maintain a clear course towards achieving our project objectives. So we have a phase where we do our process flow, and this process flow, it helps us to focus and analyze the improve the current business processes. This framework, this one guide us. It gives us a kind of structured approach to guide our deliverables. And during the live section as well, we're able to document our potential risks, and also we implement strategies to mitigate the risks. And like I said earlier, we engage actively with our stakeholder, and also we elicit requirements with our clients. So then we move on to the user stories and acceptance and the epic list. The user story is just basically a simple description of feature from the end user perspective. This captures what the users want to achieve and its usefulness. And also, I would say that epic list is just like a larger bodies of the work that can be broken down into smaller user stories. So these documents are part of what we use to make our project a success. So these documents, they help us to have a clear communication between the stakeholders, developers, and everyone at large to understand the objective and the requirement of this project. It also helps us to prioritize our features on the product's backlog. So this is just a screenshot of our user story. I won't have to read it just to save time. And this is a screenshot of our epic list. Then this is the screenshot of our feature map. This feature maps comprises of the features that we put into the website redesign. Then we'll move on to the process map. On our process map, we have the as-is and the to-be process map. Our as-is process map is just the current state of the website. So this is the process, and this is the as-is process map. We are able to identify the bottlenecks. We're able to have the inefficiencies, where it also enables us to understand the existing process. It also helps us to know the strengths and weakness of the existing website, and also we're able to analyze the flow of activities. Then we're able to know the roles and responsibility of each of the different stakeholders that we have. So after we have analyze our assist process, then we have identified the gaps, and we're able to list out the features that is required during the elicitations. So we're able to bring into life the to-be process map. And some of the features we put in place in the to-be process map is the seamless browsing experience, also the intuitive shopping experience, and also we integrate new payment portal. So this is like how we want the website to be like. So it's just a visual representation of the current state of the way we want the website to look like right now. So during the course of this project, we employ some communication strategy with the team, with the stakeholders, and some of the tools we use were the emails, Bootcamp, Zoom, and Teams. Also, during this project, we're able to have some meetings that help us to produce our MVP, like this daily stand-up meeting, the sprint retrospective, the sprint review sections with the stakeholder and the developer. So we have some reports that were documented during the process of this project. We have our weekly status reports, as the name implies, weekly. So we give a report every week on what has been done and what needs to be done. Then the checklist report is just for us to track the progress of our project. Issue log is whenever there is an issue, we documented it, and from the issue, we're able to documented the lessons learned, so that when we get to another phase of the project, we will have learned something and won't have to repeat such mistake again. Then we have our end stage report. This end stage report is basically a document that summarizes what has been done in a phase of the project, like the initiate stage, the define stage, the execute stage, and the closure stage. So we move on to our rating chart. The rating chart is what helps us to understand that who is responsible for what, who is accountable for what, and who needs to be consulted on what, and who needs to be informed on what. So when we have this document established, so we're able to know that at every point in time, who are we going to consult, who do we need to inform, and who do we need to be that is accountable, and this helps us as well. Then we have tools that we use to collaborate on this project, which is ClickUp. I don't have the screenshot here. So ClickUp, we're able to plan our project very well, and we're also able to put in our product backlog. We faced some challenges, some potential risks were documented, and some issues were logged during this project. These are some of the major potential risks that were documented. I won't have to read them because of time. Then the major issues that we faced during this project were also like a delay in approval of documents and low turnout of sometimes team members, and sometimes knowledge gap because it's a new thing that we're just getting familiarized with. So during the course of this period, we have some dependencies. That is, some of our deliverables, some has to be done before we can move on to another. So some of the deliverables that are dependent on one another. For example, we have wireframe. For us to do our wireframing, we have to get our user stories ready. So that's some of the dependencies that we have. Then lesson learned. We learned a lot during the course of this project. It was a lot. We have just 8 weeks to put the team members together to do all those thoughts. It was a lot. So we documented all the lessons learned, and I can say that we learned a lot during this process. So I will take us now to the firstly, I'll take us to our wireframe, then I'll take us to the live project that we have. So shoot. What? I need to take this thing. Excuse me. Okay. I'm coming, please. I need to move this thing. I can't. Okay, this is the story. I'm coming, guys. I need to show us I want to show the wireframe. But this thing is disturbing me. I need to move it.
I mean, if it's going to be, you can go on to present the distance if the wireframe is not
Okay.
really accessible.
I've actually opened it. One of this thing, when I share it, it's just disturbing me. So let me see what I can do. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm almost there. Okay, this is our wireframe. We have 41 pages of our wireframe. So due to the fact that we're working on our minimum viable product, so we're not able to put everything on our website because of the time constraints. So we have 41 pages, and this is what we have for our wireframe. So I want to show us now what's, like I said earlier, we redesign a website. There's already an existing website, so we redesign it. So I want to show us what the website looked like before we redesign it, then what we now did as it seemed. So this is how the website looks like before we redesign it. I want us to see it. So the header is like empty, like nothing on the header. We only have the logo, the login, the search button, then the product. If you see all the products here, they were just not organized. They are not grouped together. Then these are some of the products they have. Then the footer is like, we can say it's nothing to write home about, nothing on the footer. So I will show us what the teams work on, how we're able to redesign these websites, make it appealing, user-friendly, intuitive, and the like. So this is the website that we work on now. This is what the team did. So we can see now that we still have the logo. We maintain the logo and the color. We're able to put the home page, then the about us. So this is what we have about ASF packaging web solution. So we're able to write more about the ASF packaging solution. This is their mission, then the vision. So we also put, if you want to shop, so you can just click here to shop their products. So we categorize the product as well. Diffuser, fragrances, resin crafts, and the likes. The prices are there. You can as well filter it. The rating that the customer gives are there. Then the products are already being grouped. So blog, if you want to read some other things, like we incorporated blogs, so you can read about their blogs as well. So this is the contacts. In case you need to contact them, you want to go to their location, it is there. You want to send email is there. Then you want to give them a call, it is there. And also there is a Google Map descriptions of their location, which is also incorporated and which is not in the former website they have. So if you want to get in touch with them, like you have something to write, you can just put the message here and send it. So we also have incorporated search button. So you can search for the product. Probably you already have the name of what you want, so you can just search it through here. Then you have that. Also, you can add stuff to your wish list. So by save any of the products you see, maybe you're not buying it instantly, then you can sign in or register. If you're an existing customer, you can just log in. If you're a new customer, you can just register with your username and password. Then you can add to carts where you check out here. So that's what we have at the header. So I'll take us to the footer. So let's check the body. Okay, this is what I said earlier. This product has not been grouped. If you check the earlier website that I showed us, they were not grouped, they were just scattered everywhere. So now we grouped all the products together, which is easy for customers to see what they want to buy and able to browse through the websites. And these are some of the products with their prices and descriptions.
It's painful.
These are some of the trending items that they have that people buy more. And these are frequently asked questions. The earlier websites I showed us doesn't have frequently asked questions. So some of the questions that some customers have asked and the answers. So you can always read them here. Also, so these are if you want to join in to have their newsletter, to be the first to get this, you can just put your email here, then you subscribe. So whenever they release any newsletter, you'll be able to get it. Then this is the footer. We can see how detailed the footer is. We have the company, the about us, the blog, the shop. Then we have the support system, and you can as well subscribe. And this WhatsApp icon here, you can just shout the customer service on WhatsApp by just using this to share the customer service. So I think that's it. So thank you for your time and thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Well done, Oluwatosin, for the wonderful presentation. I think you almost turned it to a class. You're already teaching us. Right. Well done. Kudos to you and your team as well. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? So this website the customer was using a third-party system earlier, I think Bumper or something, but the customer had issue of not being able to customize her inventory, customize the website as much as she would love to. And then she reached out to us for a redesign project, which we've done. We've had a meeting with the client and she's totally happy. And, we'll be launching the new website soon. So well done, Oluwatosin and team, for, bringing this website to life as well. Right. So have you guys been seeing, when we say work experience at RKY, we are not, we're not making it up. We're not giving you dummy projects that nobody's going to use or nobody needs. Right. We are actually giving you that experience, that you can actually speak about validly at interviews. I think I had some questions that I said I was going to answer. Are these websites built by RKY development team or were they outsourced? So it's a mix, some we outsource, some we build internally. We have a team of developers as well. Like even when we outsource, they're also our contractors. So I would say it's still internal anyways. So I don't know, do you want to apply to become one of our developers, Nero? Anyways, yeah. So I think that answers the question. Also, I would like to ask, will you be encouraged to have a good knowledge of PowerPoint and Excel before enrolling for any of the bootcamps? Not at all, depending on the bootcamp you want to enroll for. If it's data analysis, for instance, Excel is included. If it's project management, it's not a prerequisite, for you to learn the skill. You can have it when you now want to get into industry. You can learn the skills when you want to get into industry, but not necessarily a prerequisite for the bootcamp itself. So who's next? Who is next on my list? But hope you guys have been, we've been inspired so far. Okay, I've got Project Dream Site, Queen Omotense. Do you do business analytics? Well, I want to believe you mean business analyst as a role, like training to become business analyst, because business analytics is a quite, misused and interused. We've got a data analysis bootcamp, and we've also got business analysis bootcamp. I think you guys should probably talk about, let them know the training because these people presenting are actually business analysts and project managers so far, right? Right. So if you want to become a business analyst, yes, we have a training in that. If you want to become a data analyst as well, we also have a bootcamp in that as well. Right. When you have the floor. You guys have left me to be the only one to show my face in today's meeting. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn on my mic.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Queen Omotense. I'm presenting for Project Dream Site. I am the project manager for Project Dream Site. So yes, so this is the name of my my teammates. I have Temi, my wonderful lead BA, and every other person on the team. Amazing team, actually. So our project overview, we worked on building a website for FISAT Consults. FISAT Consults is an IT skill trainer. They do data mapping, they do modeling, and all the others. So they actually started with just having their manual. They do their training manually and every other thing manually. So that was why they needed a website. And yes, so the project objectives was to develop a website that is very user-friendly, intuitive, and easy to navigate, and also it must be compatible with all major web browsers and devices. So we were to build a minimum viable product within the given time frame, which was 8 weeks, and we had £5,000 budget. So this is an overview of a brief overview of the key phases and activities that my team undertook to successfully complete the project. We developed a project management plan. We had to do requirement gathering analysis, gap analysis, and all the others you can see on my screen. And yeah, so we started with designing a communication plan for this project. And we had to do this to ensure that we had clear, consistent, and effective communication among all the stakeholders to help us maintain transparency, collaboration, and also ensure that all the stakeholders involved in this project were consistently informed and engaged throughout the life cycles. So we had like communication methods such as having our daily stand-up meeting via Zoom, status updates on the project progress to the sponsor of the project, meeting with the website developer, and we were our own design team. So with discussing our financial status and all of that. Sorry, skip this. Yeah, so so I just have like screenshots of some of these deliverables that we did. So this is a snapshot of our high-level requirement document. We met with the stakeholders from FISAT Consult to understand their needs and expectations. So basically, we gathered the detailed requirements for the website, which included the functionalities, the design preferences, and user experience goals. And all of this helped us to define the project scope accurately. Then so from the meeting with the client, we were able to map out the as-is process, which is their already existing workflows. And from there, we moved on to creating a to-be process map, which represents our vision for how the client's vision for how FISAT Consult's workflow is going to be after completing the project. And also, we created a feature map which visually outlines the key features and functionalities that the website will include. And this helped us to organize and prioritize our features, ensuring that we cover like the main and the critical or like aspects of the project. So basically, think of this as a blueprint for the for development of the website. And then we broke down the high-level requirements we gathered from the meeting with the sponsor into manageable units by creating epics, which are like the large features, and user stories, which are like smaller actionable features, tasks rather. So this helped us to organize the development process and ensure that all user needs were accurately addressed. We also created a use case diagram, which visually represented the interactions between the users and the system. So basically, it shows the different users and how they interact with the various system functions. And we had to do this particular one to help us understand the user requirements and the system functionalities clearly. Here's a snapshot of our ClickUp, where we managed, organized, tracked tasks, and also where we plan our sprints and monitor the progress. Here is an example of one of the reports that we created during the project. We had to create and also present weekly status reports, end stage reports, and of course the end of project reports. And these reports were These reports were important to help us keep track, to help keep us on track with our project timeline, so we know where we are at and what we still need to do. So for wireframe, this is a snapshot of our wireframe. We created a wireframe that showed the structure and layout of different pages, indicating where elements such as buttons, images, and text are to be placed on the website. So basically, we use this to plan the design and functionality of the website before the actual development began. And we share this with our developer to explain what we, or to visualize what we really want the website to look like. Some of the challenges that we faced during the project phase was knowledge gap, which of course was expected, because most of us did not have any knowledge of project management or business analysis when we started the project. So but the team really supported us, and we were able to overcome that with time. Low participation at certain points of the project, and time management, because we had just 8 weeks to create a website, and but we were able to do it. So lesson learned, we learned that establishing roles and responsibilities has to be documented at the very beginning of every project. This is very important, so everyone knows what they are supposed to do at every point of the project. And we also learned that encouraging every team to set up a task assignment system that works for them. So we had a system where we post the task for the week, and then every member of the team volunteer for what they want to do, and that worked for us. That was different from what the other teams used, but that worked for us, so we stuck with that. The project teams are encouraged to stick to the structure that works for them. So this is like what I already explained. So stick with what works for your project team, because what works for the other team might not work for your team. Then allocating realistic time for the daily team meetings. We started by having like, I think, 30 minutes meeting, which didn't work. So we had to extend the time. So we had to be realistic with that. Having the project manager proactively follow up on feedback. This is very important as well to keep the project going on track. Then research ahead for all deliverables and tasks. That was one of the things we battled with in the beginning of the projects, because most of us did not go back to what we already learned when we started the project. So it's made the knowledge gap worse. But when we learned that, things got better. Engaging with the client throughout the project life cycle to review and validate project requirements, and also implement a formal change protocol. And I'm not going to bore you with that details. So this is a snapshot of the project the website homepage, and I'm just going to take you to the website. So this is the website we created for FISAT Consults. Like I said earlier, that FISAT Consult did not have a website initially. They did everything manually, from their training to reaching out to clients to getting new clients. Everything was done manually. Even when they have to explain what the business is all about, the client have to do that by himself. So there was nowhere for people to go to actually read about the business, or to view their services. So this is the homepage, where we have a little bit about what FISAT Consult is about. So whoever is visiting the website, this is the first thing you're seeing. You are getting to see what they do, what FISAT Consult does as a business. Then we have the learning part, which is Excel, PowerPoint, Power BI, SQL. And then right here we have the FISAT Consult mission, their goals, their values. We felt like this was very important for us to include at the beginning, or at the on the front of the website. So when you open the website, you are seeing their goals, their mission, their values, because this is what defines FISAT Consult as a business. So right here, you can click on learn more. This is supposed to take you to about us, where you have who we are, and more on their values and more on their goals as well. So I'm just going to go back to, So still on the homepage, we have like a slideshow of testimonials where you have people talk about their experience with Fizat Consult. It's important to also include this on the homepage because anybody seeing this would be more interested, because reading other people's experiences will make them more inclined to want to book Fizat Consult. And also right here, we have the if you have any questions, you can go directly here and contact Fizat Consult. And also, if you scroll down, we have services which include the courses. So this, if you click on this, it's going to take you to the courses. If you click on the other one, it's going to take you to the consultation. So these are actually quick links that if you do like, if you don't want to go to the main or before getting to the main page, you can use these quick links to, get to where you want to. So yes, Rookie, your hand is up. Okay, noted. So so right here you can subscribe to newsletter, and at the bottom we have Fizat Consult social media links integrated, their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and So if you come back to the top, just like I showed you guys earlier, you have who we are, where you have meet our founder, the contact us, FAQ, T&Cs, as well as the services. This part was like one of the most important parts of the website, because this is where people get to see what Fizat Consult is all about, what kind of services that they offer. And also so they have the trainings, and then they have the consultations where people can book to have a consultation with Fizat Consult. So if you click on any of the consultation, it will take you to a book, a form where you get to fill your information, and Fizat Consult will get back to you. And also we have the testimonials page, and so I'm just that's it for the website. For the bootcamp, I'm just going to say that, just as everyone that presented before me has said already, it's an investment that you'll be glad that you made on yourself. It is 100% worth it, because I started the bootcamp with zero knowledge of project management or business analysis. I studied biochemistry, so they are not even related in any way. But right now I can confidently talk about business analysis and project management outside, anywhere actually. And also, I'm not going to bore you with that details, because I feel like the other people have also shared on that. But one thing I'm going to add is one interesting part about the RKY careers that I'm going to add is the fact that once you're in, you feel like family. It actually feels like family. It feels like I've known these people for forever, and you get continuous support. It doesn't just end at the boots. Once your boot camp is done, no, you're not. That's not the end. So you still keep getting support. You get career support. You get interview prep and all. Recently, we did a class on is it Power BI? We did a class on Power BI, and we didn't even have to pay for that. Our money did not cover that. So those are the kind of support that you get. And also beyond that, like I said earlier, you're part of the family. You also get some other experiences. I'm currently on the planning committee for the Limitless Beyond Borders. Oh, by the way, if you have not registered, please register and come to the event. And I can tell you that I've gained so much from just being a part of the planning committee. I recently used the experience to apply for a job that needs a networking event planning experience, and I've been called for an interview. So I feel like I've gotten way more than I even paid for. So this is not me trying to sell the business. I'm just telling you that it is really worth it. So if you are considering it, definitely go for it. You will not regret it. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, Queen, for your presentation. Nice presentation, by the way. So our project involves, building a website for a consulting company called Fizat Consulting, who is into training, financial related stuff, accounts doing, and all that, And they did a fantastic job to deliver. I think we've handed over to the client. The client is happy, so well done to you and your team as well. And just like she said, once you are on this side, you're on this side, there are so many opportunities that would also bring your way, right? Talking about the events planning, right? So thanks to everyone as well who is on the events planning team. Not only are you just volunteering to plan the events, it's something that, like I said, feel free to add it to your CV as well as an additional experience. You have the experience, right? And it's something that would make you stand out in the job market as well. You're not the only one, right, who has been able to use this experience of planning the events, right, to land an interview or to there was someone that also had a project management related interview, and then they asked her that she planned an event before, right? So well done. And just like she said, other support, like I said, we always do our industry analysis to be sure, okay, what's in demand. What we know, we are done with the training and all that, but if there's still avenue we can use to still equip you and empower you further, that would at no additional cost, we continue to do that. So well done. There was a question that was asked on the team, and I hope that the next presenter would actually help us solve this problem. They said it's just been women presenting. Please, guys, is it that there were no men in your project team? Is it that they were part of those that were giving that problem that everybody repeated about, people not participating? The men, where are they? Where are the men in all your projects team? Why are they not presenting? Anyways, at RKY Careers, it's a choice by the project team to decide who presents on their behalf. So I'm sure that they've decided for those that are presenting to present. But the person that asked that question is a man, I believe. Nero. He said it looks like men are nowhere to be found in all these projects. Is this intentional or men are not participating? I want to believe men are participating, but they've let the women go. The women go first. Ladies first, they used to say. So that's the reason. It's not our fault. It's not RKY Careers. But I'm sure that Nero, when you come to the other side as well, you will take that challenge to make sure that you're the one that presents on behalf of your team. Right. I think we have one last one because we don't want to bore you guys. It's been an interesting one so far. People talking about their journeys and all that. Most of you might not be able to relate now because you are not on the other side. But I bet you, if you are also one of those sitting on the fence yet to make their decision. Some men decided to show their face that we are here. Right. Michael, good to see you on camera. Right. So like I was saying, if you also get to the other side, okay, Ifeanyi Chukwu said there are a higher number of female members in the program, unfortunately. Well, there it goes. Probably the men God knows what the men are busy doing. Probably we have more women enrolling. The population of women is more than men anyways, generally. Cool. So we have Shemilo representing, finally. Can I have it on that Shemilo is also a lady? Hi, Shemilo.
Unfortunately, not unfortunately.
Yes, so it's fortunately, and I have it on good authority that Shemilo is also a lady.
Okay, please give me a moment so I could share my screen.
Queen says that we had wonderful men in my team. So Queen has covered for our team. There were wonderful men in our team. And Israel says I was meant to present, but they said only team leads are to present. Oh, fortunately, and whatever it is, that may be the case. I'm sure there's a reason for that. Probably people that were very much involved so that, they are able to cover all the grounds on the products. Beautiful slides. I can see the touch of women here. Purple, pink. All right. Let's go on.
I'll go for it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Shemilore Ajoye. So I'm representing the Project Titan X for the Scrum Master Product Owner team 2.0. And the name of our project, or the project we worked on, is the Coordinator. I would like to introduce our team members. So we're a combined development team consisting of 9 people. So we are 2 product managers, and myself and another lady called Zainab. We had 1 product owner, 3 Scrum Masters, 2 hybrid team members, and 1 developer. And over the course of the 8 weeks development, we've worked together to solve the problem faced by major players in the event management industry. These are my other team members. So one of the product owners is also called Larry, was a guy in our team.
The slide is not moving, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you. In case you are moving, it's not moving too.
Oh, okay. Can you see it now?
It's still on the coordinator, the first one.
Okay.
Okay, yes, it's moved to the second one. Probably need to click on it manually at each.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Am I on?
Yes. You're on product managers, product owners, Scrum Masters.
Okay, yes. So these are other team members. So we had other guys within the team. One of the other team members was Lanway. We also had 2 Scrum Masters, Jindu and IK, as well as 3 hybrid team members. We had Precious, she's probably on the call. Kemi as well, she's on the call as well, and Ayodeji. Shout out to you guys who've been wonderful team members. So before going on to our projects, I'd just like to give a brief overview of the live sessions, what we learned and how we applied that into our project phase. During the live sessions, I classified it into 2 main parts. So we had the product owner session, and then we had the Scrum Master session. So the key highlight within the product owner session is we did the product discovery. This involved our instructor, Syed, explaining to us how to conduct market research, how to conduct user research, what best user research method to use, whether questionnaires, interviews, and the likes. Also, how to design user personas, how to design user journey maps. After the product discovery stage, we went on to the product strategy stage, where we learned about product vision, ensuring that we are using, when defining the vision, we're not being too specific, because the vision is more of a long-term thing, how to design a product vision that's long-term. We also discussed the product mission and then the unique value proposition. After that, after product strategy phase, we went on to the product development stage, which involved the UI UX design. I think you've seen loads of other people sharing the Figma presentation, sharing the low fidelity presentation. So that's where this is all encapsulated. So we had how to use Figma and the tools involved in product development. We also learned how to ideate within our team members, ensuring that within development or ideation, the developer is involved and key stakeholders are involved in the development stages. We also learned how to develop product roadmap using the Moscow framework, the Bryce prioritization framework, amongst other frameworks that's available. We learned also how to conduct usability testing. Then finally, the last stage of the product process is the product launch. We learned how to develop and define metrics and KPIs, product launch strategies, as well as how to apply AI in product development. After the session, we were handed over to our wonderful Abdul, who took us on Scrum Master. So this involves understanding the ceremonies involved in being as a Scrum Master, the daily stand-up, the Scrum Master artifact, the Agile estimation and planning processes. Then we learned also how to apply this in a real life project. Is somebody saying something? Can everyone hear me clearly?
The person has been muted. You can go on. Please, let's mute ourselves.
Okay. So that was the end of our live session. So we went on to the real life project, and we were giving the mandate by our stakeholders. And so our mandate was really about the event management industry. We understand that it's a growing industry, and then lots of activity that's going on within that industry. But looking at the industry is still quite manual. The processes are still quite manual. Event managers are probably excel in tracking the day-to-day activities. Clients can see the overall activities going on. They're kind of like left in the dark. And that's why sometimes you say that events fail and the results users are meant to get, they're not satisfied. So that was the problem we were trying to solve within this space. We articulated those problems by scheduling a meeting with our stakeholders to understand what the specific needs are, and then that produced our product objective. So product objective was a web application that solves event management problems, ensuring that communication is perfected between the event managers, the vendors, and the planner. So the 3 key stakeholders within the spaces, ensuring that there is proper synergy within the space, cutting the time wasted, ensuring that task organization is clearly outlined and the processes are clearly outlined as well. And finally, ensuring real-time updates and vendor management. So while this is properly understood by us, we've translated this into our product objective, but we understand that product development goes a step backwards in a way of like, okay, we understand what our stakeholders need, but what are our customers saying? What are their main pain points? Is this what our stakeholders are just saying, or is this a major problem that customers are facing in the real world? So within the space, we started we applied what we've learned. So we started the product discovery. So this is going in depth into the product discovery stages and what we did. So we started with the first step of conducting user interviews. So who are our likely audiences? We had 3 categories: event planners, the vendors, and the clients themselves. So conducting interviews with each of the people within these 3 categories of audiences. And the result of that is creating user personas, which I'll be sharing shortly. User personas that encapsulate that category of audience. So we had event planners, they had something in common. There was something that's there was a major problem they had in common. We had the vendors and the planners as well. This is an example of what I was referring to by the user personas. So we see an example here. This is James, who was our archetype within the vendor space. He's somebody that is a fashion designer, is based in the UK. We could see his motivations, his personality, his pain points. Well, all of this we're able to gather as a result of conducting the user interview and applying the learnings we've learned in class to articulate this into this design or this template you can see here. So this is the first stage in understanding our customer problem. So we did that stage effectively. Then after understanding who are our customers and their perspective, we went on to the user journey map. So this user journey map typically is what processes do our users take on a daily basis. So we take an example, Kemi with our event planner here. So the archetype here is event planner. What processes does she take on a regular during event management processes? So these are some of the steps we took. We designed the user journey map as a result of the resources provided to us and practicalizing it in the real world. After the user journey map, designing the user journey map, which gave us deeper insights into who our customers are, it really influenced our features we're creating, the ideation steps, and everything that's resulted into our final outcome. After that stage, we did our we went on to develop our low fidelity mockup. It's not the prettiest, but like this is exact essence of low fidelity mockup is to just like is to compile the general idea together. So that means you don't necessarily have to be the most skilled person. You could start where you are. The essence is to make the other party understand your idea and what you're thinking of in a development cycle. This was our front end. So within our project, as I'm explaining, we had the front end aspect and we had our back end. So this is the low fidelity mockup of our front end, which is more of the website, what users see on the website and how they navigate towards our back end. You can see on our front end, we wanted the key information being shouted at our customers when they come to our website, which is redefining event management. So we've written down our catchy phrases. What are they going to benefit? We said intuitive design, seamless collaboration, flexibility for changes, vendor harmonies, and then just encouraging them on why they should go on our platform. The next stage within this, the mock-up is to go onto our roadmap and prioritization. As you would think, thinking of trying to solve a problem like that, you would think that vendors will have so many ideas on how to solve the problems. Event planners will also have so many ideas on how to solve the problem. The stakeholders are also speaking. Everyone is constantly speaking at the same time on how to solve their problem. So it's important that we put all of those ideas together in one place and knowing that there is a time constraint to break down those ideas into the various brackets. So that's how our roadmap came in. So the roadmap prioritization framework we used was the RISE framework prioritization. The roadmap we used, is the now, next, later prioritization roadmap. Then our prioritization was the RISE prioritization. The now, next, later roadmap looked at the next 3 to 9 months. the first 3 months is what we are going to do in the first 3 months. The other 3 months, what are going to develop there, and then the last 3 months is the last stage. So, and this was based on our MVP. So our MVP being our minimum viable products, what we are going to do at each category to just impress customers. Then we use the RISE prioritization framework as stated there, combined with the Moscow prioritization framework. After this stage, that's like the product discovery stage. We understand what our product is. We understand our customer's pain point. We validated this problem. We have our Figma. We have everything developed. It's not enough that that's going to make our product successful. So we went the extra step to design our product strategy. So that means what is going to make us stand out within a very competitive market. So we developed our vision statement, which is to be the all-in-one platform for simplifying events planning and amplifying experiences. After this, we kind of develop who our potential target audiences would be, which are like corporate event planners, wedding planners, and non-profit event organizers. And our unique value proposition here is combining cutting-edge technology, which is what we are developing, with intuitive design to streamline every aspect of the event planning from initial concept to flawless execution. So we look at the overall life cycle. That's what is going to make us stand out within the market, looking at the overall life cycle of the event management process and how we can make it seamless for event managers. After this, we went into more depth on our product strategy. So we can see where the vision is stated, the value proposition, the market, our key metrics, and how we intend on standing out within the market in this stage. So these were our pre-development processes to ensure that we had a product that would really stand out or wow the market. We went on to the third stage, which is the product development stage. Our product development took a duration of 8 weeks, so 6 weeks initially, and then 2 weeks extension. But that I'll be explaining more on that later, the later end of this presentation. This product development stage had 3 sprints. So what that meant is that three durations of iteration, 3 brackets of iteration. So this is like a Scrum Master methodology where we use, so we call them sprints. So 3 sprint cycles, each consisting of 1 to 2 weeks in each sprint cycle. And why did we do this? Because we wanted our MVP to be out within the recommended time frame. And when our development process started, we've stopped that, we developed all the ideas, we've grouped those ideas into now, next, later, and all our features into now, next, later. But development is kind of different in a way. So within development, we need to group those features into different epics. So we group them into epics, which are like large scale and bundle that host multiple features. So we had about 6 epics, and in each epic influence what we developed, we added to our sprint basically. So we had various sprints, 3 sprints, and we were able to produce our landing page within the first sprint, the contact us page, the about us, which I was referring to, which is the front end. And then within the later sprint, we were able to do our back end. I would show an image of what that looks like. So this may be a bit confusing to people that are new. So this is a ClickUp platform. So ClickUp is a tool we use within the product development stage. So this is the tool we use. So you can see on the board, you can see in view, in progress, later parts. If we had scrolled down, you can see completed. So these methodologies are basically where the feature stands, and it's also a collaborative tool as we're able to add our developer Enoch on the project, so you can see where it's been assigned features to be developed. You can also see how we were able to set timeline on this feature, so we're constantly able to track. Okay, is this gonna be due soon? How fast can we ensure it's out? And then we also have to set priorities. So the key features within the project, you can see stated here, we had the timelines. So within the event management solution, we wanted event vendors to be able to set timelines on when a process is to be completed. Let's take, for example, I'm working with a vendor that's in the that is in the catering industry. If I needed to go out with them to check maybe prices of food in the items, I could add it to my list, right? So when you're thinking of the solution, think of like a project management solution, but rather it's very tilted towards event planners. So in this instance, they can create events if it's like the Limitless or Limitless Without Borders project events that is coming up soon. You can create it on the platform. You can set a timeline, or you can set a list of activities to be done, set a timeline for those activities, monitor those activities, invite guests to collaborate with you, set reminders. And also you can also manage vendors on the platform. So unlike other existing project management tools, you cannot really manage vendors. You cannot really collaborate seamlessly on the platform. You cannot get feedback. So all of those issues we found with the other project management solution, we kind of like incorporated into this one so that it's very seamless and your one-stop shop for event management processes. So you can see we have the docs and files, the schedule management, collaboration and communication to advanced rating system. So we had all of these features highlighted on the platform or that we wanted to develop. So this is a view of how our log, or I would like to say the front end looks like. So on the front end, you can see that you can create an email account and a password. You can change so many things. So we had our front end and our website view, but unfortunately, website is currently down now, so I cannot share the details of that at the moment. But outside of that, the project it came out really well. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate that I can't share right now. So we're on our front end. You can, like how you go to a typical website, you can browse through what our offerings are, see our key value proposition, see testimonials from other team members. Then you can log in, which will allow you to access the back end, create event management, events, and all of those events. You can assign tasks, you can actually even chat with the vendors and the planners on the chats. You can see the state. So the solution is designed in such a way that everyone is kept in the loop at the same time, which is it has been a very wonderful experience for us to be able to actualize that and follow the entire process. So we know that it does not stop at development. It also goes the step further to the market. What is the market going to, how is the market going to receive it? So we created a list of what we call the go-to-market strategy of pre-launch. These are the activities we're going to do pre-launch. These are the activities we'll do at the launch. These are the activities we're going to do post-launch. So you can see at the pre-launch, we designed that we're going to be product testing, feedback and integration, and SEO optimization, as we wanted you to be able to search on the website for event management and then the website coming up. We also, at the launch stage, we'll be partnering with events hosting companies to ensure that they're in the loop of what is going on within our organization. Like an Eventbrite, for example, would be a good collaboration we could have with the company because they host event. Meanwhile, we will help planners. We have event managers plan the entire process, so that'll be a good collaboration we'll be doing. We also have product on, so it's a website where we're going to be having more publicity on our product, digital advertisement, collaborating with multiple pages that do events, and then we have the post-launch, which you're probably going to be giving people referrals when they like event managers referring their friends on the platform. The referrals is relevant because the platform is free for 7 days, and after the 7 days, you would need to pay. So we designed a freemium model to allow people at least test run the website before agreeing to be fully committed to the website. But no project goes on without its own challenges. So within our project, we also encountered multiple challenges, but we sum it up really. It's been one of the challenges we faced is communication and synchronization gaps. What that essentially means is that, you know, it's bound to happen when you're working with multiple people of multiple backgrounds, where everyone has different perspective or different understanding on how the project should go. And we got to the point where that really caused loads of friction. But the good thing is that eventually, right, we're all able to get to the same page. So I think that, you know, with when you're joining the team, come with an open mind that you're going to be having frictions. People are not going to understand each other, but eventually you're going to get to that point. So long as you constantly communicate, constantly ask for feedback, everyone's going to get on the same page. I think someone else has also shared it. One of the major challenges we face is underestimation of development time. We had underestimated how long the project would be and then made our MVP a bit too cumbersome for the time duration. So that would be one of the challenges we'd face. But eventually, due to the extension, we're able to complete it at the required time. We're also pointing to the fact of inefficient time management. The one lesson we've also learned is escalating issues as soon as possible. So whenever we are facing challenges, rather than waiting for things to resolve itself, probably escalating the issues as soon as possible. But yeah, the lesson learned is just, I'm really happy. I'm grateful for the team. I think Kemi is here, Precious is here. Thank you all so much for sticking it out. No matter how tough it came to, challenging it came, we stuck to it. We had so much grit and resilience that eventually the outcome we expected, we were able to get. And I think this is why the bootcamp which is why I really love this program, is the fact that it gave us the real life experience, what we would have faced in real life. In real life, this is what is going to happen, right? And then it helps us to navigate how to manage the situations in real life, right? But in a real life situation, like your boss will probably be angry, like, you've not met the timeline. But in this instance, we could learn easily from it. And then there was much more grace and support provided in helping us. So like all of the challenges we've faced so far, going into the work environment, to be able to know that, okay, this is going to be likely an issue. Let me escalate the issue on time before it blows up into something else. So I love the fact that we were able to, I was literally working, like that was how it felt, like you were working. So that's something that you're absolutely going to gain from this experience. And not only that, you are going to get real life support. So if I had any challenge and I'm like, oh my God, I don't understand how this is going to go. Like Said was there was support team always available. There was Abdul there. People were constantly available to help. So which is very great as well. You at least see that, because sometimes you may feel stuck and you're doing it by yourself. But know that on this program, you're not doing it by yourself. There are loads of support available to you, and your team members, you really hold them close, because you cannot do or achieve all of this without each other. And I think that's it from me. Yes. So I can't hear you, Wookie. I can't hear you, Wookie.
Yeah, so thanks, Shemilore, for sharing your product as well as your journey and encouraging others as well. Great presentation. I love your slides. I don't know if, for those that were listening from the start up until this moment, you will notice that there was a kind of a difference between what others presented and what Shemilore presented, right? A slight difference. And that's to let you know that the Shemilore is in the Scrum and Products owner bootcamp, while the others that presented are in the project management and business analysis bootcamp. As Scrum Masters and product owners, the vision or the objective is quite different. They start from validating the problem first. They don't just, like project managers that everything has been done. I want this project. I already know what I want. This is what I want. I want you to do this for me. This is what I want it to look like. However, a product manager won't just, they are building a product that has to be successful. If you notice, several times she was mentioning you wanted our product to be successful, which is like the right mindset to have. Your product has to be successful. It has to actually meet user needs, right? Because the user are the central or at the center of, the developments in products management or in the product led environments. So they start from validating problem, doing user research to revalidate the problem, down to go to market strategy. That's another thing that was not in the project management presentations. In products management, you do go to market strategy, because you even continue to monitor the product even after the product is out by setting KPIs and monitoring, your KPIs and all that. So well done, Shemilore. Well done. What do you guys think? Do you guys love our slides as well? Let me see. Are there any flowers for you, Shemilore? All right. So which course is she presenting? Okay, I think we already had those questions. So she's presenting Scrum Master Products Owner Products Manager. She is a products manager, I believe, on our own bootcamp. Okay.
Yes, it was a product manager. Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to the comment section. Thank you, Shemilore. Okay, let me lower my hands. Okay, it's been fun hanging out on this live. I look forward to joining soon. Sorry, I have to dash out. Oh, okay. Sorry to miss you. But yeah, I will look forward to seeing you in the bootcamp as well. Thanks, Shemilore. Sorry, which course is she presenting? Scrum Master Product Owner. They all work together. She's presenting the products they built together, both the Scrum Master and the product owners and development team. Right, beautiful PowerPoint slides. I agree with that. Is there a bootcamp for product management? Definitely. So we've got the SMPO bootcamp. That's what we call it. However, it entails Scrum Master, product owner, and product manager as well. Right. Well, at the end of it, you can, enlist yourself and, get a job across these roles. Well done, Shemilore. Great presentation, and thanks for sharing your knowledge while taking us through Project Titan's journey. Yes, Shemilore, you're one of those that almost turned it to a training session, in passing already. I can tell that, you actually absorbed everything within the bootcamp. Right. It's been great having each and every one, of you. I'm going to reshare my screen for a brief, wrap-up session. But how has it been? I need feedback from you guys. We still have over 60 people here. I know we started with like over 120 people. Some people have had to go because, of course, there are other things that probably people need to go to work and all that. But yes, how has it been? How do you feel? Do we have anybody in this meeting that is still looking to transition to tech and yet to take that step? I would like to know the role you are interested in exploring. Of course, we've heard the project managers presented, you've heard the BAs, you've heard Scrum Master and Product Owner. Which area of tech are you interested in? For those that are here and yet to cross to the other side, I would like to, please, let's make it interactive, All right, so I've got business architecture. That's like an advanced stage of business analysis or systems architecture. Fantastic. Looking to transition to tech. Scrum is on my mind. You are in the right place. You've heard Shemilore presents, their tech products. As you can see, the Scrum Master products, Scrum or products team, they're usually a small team. They're a team of 9, which is like the standard based on Scrum Guide as well. Right. Tony says business analysis. Wow, that's good to know, Tony, and thanks for sticking by, because you're going to... Do we still have other people that are still sitting on the fence, and want to make their own transition as well? Do we have business analysts, project managers? Please, let's try to engage. Let's try. We know we've kept you. I promise to round this up by 4:30. Right, so, okay, these are the products that were presented today. We've got Techie Lancer, we've got FISATs, RKY HR Portal, right, recruitment and consulting, and ASF packaging. So upcoming events. So for those of you that are still sitting on the fence and plan to join, the RKY family, just as they've said, it's, you heard it straight from their mouths. I never had any session with them before this. Right. We have an opportunity for you to join the June and July cohorts, right? It's June, for data analysis, while July 6th for Scrum Master, Product Owner, Project Management, Business Analysis. So it's usually a 2-in-1, and the reason why we do this is so that you can have that 360 knowledge of what Scrum Masters do, what Product Owners do, because on the job, you're going to have to collaborate with these people, and sometimes you might even have to double in that role, right? And we also have our Excel and PowerPoint course starting on the 8th of June. That Excel and PowerPoint course, it's just £75, while the other bootcamps are £599. You still have the opportunity to pay twice or 3 times, 3 times for the July cohort. So if you're interested in either Scrum, Product Owner, Project Management, or Business Analyst, you are in luck. You know why? Because the next cohort is in July, and you can still pay in 3 installments. The first installments now in May, second installments in June, and balance by July ending. And guess what? With just £199, you can secure your slot today. You can secure your slot today with just £199. So let's take that step to secure our slots right now so that we can also be part of those that will be sharing their products and their experience and expertise in the next products demo. So talking about what our project phase slash Tech Accelerator Program look like. We have the pre-projects, which is the live session they all presented. We have the first week, second week down to the 8th week. This is what the weekly schedule is usually like, and this is what the daily schedule is really like. There's nothing here that is new that they've not spoken about already. Do you also have a business idea and you want us to build your business or your product with you or for you? Right, either it's a website development project, an app development project, an IT project consulting, whatever it is that project it is you have, and you're looking for a partner to work with, engage us to build your website. You can see all the different clients projects from the e-commerce, So if you have someone or you have a business idea that does not have a digital presence, that does not have a website, please engage our services to build, your websites, your applications, or migrate your data, or to get involved in your projects, for you. Right. Right, so to gain work experience, right, join our Tech Career Accelerator Program. So if you already have experience, right, and you just want to gain practical work experience, if you already have a prerequisite knowledge, you're certified, but you want to work on a project just like this, just like people that have presented today, please join our Tech Career Accelerator Program. Here are a couple of success stories that, we had from our solutions business and from our IT solution business, and these are some from the students as well. I'm sure you've also heard from them directly, right? So talking about an event we have coming up in London, if you are yet to present, you heard Queen mention it as well, that she's part of those planning that event. At this event, we'll be having different speakers, right, come to speak to us on global talent visa. We'll be having immigration consultants, global talent visa beneficiaries. Why and what's the vision of this? The vision of this event is to expose us to other ways or many ways we can leverage the skill sets we have to elevate our careers, to start our businesses, or to enhance or facilitate our settlements in the UK or in whatever country we are. Almost all countries today have a talent visa for tech individuals. Right. If you look at most of the beneficiaries, global talent beneficiaries we are bringing on board, these skill sets you will acquire by joining. If you don't have any reason at all to join our bootcamps, let this be one of the reasons. If you look at people that have got these UK global talent visas, is either they are product managers, or they are probably IT entrepreneurs, or they are data analysts, or business analysts, right? So if they can do it, you can do it as well. Start your journey by acquiring the skill sets. Everything about, whatever it is you want to achieve in this space or in the Western space is skill driven. You want to get global talent visa. What do you have to show? You want to get visa sponsorship job. How do you qualify for the job? What skill sets do you have to show? This was the 1.0 we had last year. This happened in Birmingham. This time around is happening in London, University of East London to be precise. And as you heard them say, it's our events. This is being fully planned by the alumni community. Right. So please make sure you don't miss it. It's just going for £10. It's a CSR actually. The £10 is to ensure that we have serious-minded people who actually are going to be filling the seats on that day. Right. So if you are yet to register, please register now. Admin, please drop the registration link for people to register. I think we have a few seats, just a few seats to go. Please drop the registration link in the chat box. Right, so I think that's about it for today. Do you have any questions? Send us a DM. The recording for this session will be up on our YouTube. If you don't follow us yet, visit our YouTube at RKY Careers and follow us and subscribe to our YouTube so that you can get notifications when we drop very insightful sessions like this. So if you are yet to decide or to take the step, to join our bootcamp, do not wait any further. Please let's drop the account details as well on the chat so that people can secure their slots before we get sold out. I think that's about it. Thanks to everyone that presented, from Queen to Lillian, to Shemilore, to Dolapo, to did I miss any name? Everyone who has presented today, thank you for making out time to come and showcase your product and to encourage others on the journey as well. Thank you for thanking me, Kemi. Thank you, everyone. And let's have a great weekend and enjoy the bank holiday as well. Cheers.